These are reasons why you give to not feel stupid, that you believe a man rose from the dead. Am I wrong?
Several bad puns later.
If God exists, logical argument, that if God exists, he would have to be Jesus Christ, because no other entity, imagined or real, of any type, possesses the characteristics that would be necessary for God to exist.
That's right. That's divine intervention.
Right. I don't think it's possible. It's not logical.
So it's not possible that the Jews are right and the Christians are wrong?
No, correct. I think not, for quite a number of reasons. And one of them is what I just got through mentioning, is that the argument that if God exists, he must be Jesus Christ. It's logically impossible for any other God to be
Nephilim
to exist.
Do you care about truth?
Of course,
absolutely.
In order to care about truth, in my opinion, tell me if you agree with this, you have to be open to the idea that you might be wrong.
You have to know you have a creator.
I do disagree with that, and here's why. Because people can know they're right, and this is something the atheists don't like to agree with.
That's why I asked you to demonstrate how you know anything can be true. I asked you. I told you that we have objective truth and divine intervention, and I asked you to demonstrate how do you know from your worldview that you haven't been deceived, and you haven't been able to do that. You've been avoiding that question. I've asked you like 10 times.
You are deceived.
Maybe I am deceived by that.
Okay, there you go. Now you just gave up knowledge. You can't know anything to be true according to your own words, so why are you arguing? You might be deceived.
Help me redefine. How do I get out of this deception? How do I get out of this deception redefine?
Come to Christ. You need an objective truth. You need objective truth, and only the Bible meets that criteria. You have to divine intervention. If there is a God, and he is an all-powerful God, then he is obligated to give us his word, and he has done that. And yes, there are other words, but I also asked you why those other gods are consistent with the Bible, and you said that they were. And then I asked you, how do you know that you haven't been deceived? And I explained to you that I'm not deceived because I have objective truth and divine intervention. I asked you, how do you know that you have not been deceived, and you haven't been able to demonstrate that? And I'd like for you to do that now.
But I said it's possible I'm deceived and that Christianity is true.
Then you gave up all knowledge. You don't know anything to be true from your worldview, and that's at least consistent. But now you're trying to argue something like there is no God.
Later that same evening.
How can you induce that? You could just be a robot that acts like a human.
Could be, yeah.
12 seconds later.
I could be a robot.
Just then.
I could be a robot.
Tomorrow for sure.
I could be a robot.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try to get composure here.
While Patchy pulls himself together, let's see how SpongeBob's party is shaping up.
I just got it. There is a God.
Okay, awesome sarcasm.